Harold Foster of the Lions celebrates with Aphiwe Dyantyi after scoring a try during the Super Rugby quarter-final match against Jaguares Lions. Lineup against Waratahs and Crusaders clash with Hurricanes in this weekend's Super Rugby semi-finals, live on Sky Sports. This season's Super Rugby semi-final pairings have been decided after an action-packed round of quarter-finals. The Lions will play the Waratahs in Ellis Park in their semi-final, live on Sky Sports on Saturday, after an inspired Elton Jantjies secured their passage with a bruising 40-23 win against the Jaguares. The Fly half delivered a performance of real control, both out of hand and off the tee, to return a 20-point haul that included a drop goal. Wing Ruan Combrink, center Harold Forster, hooker Malcolm Marks and fullback Andries Coetzee scored tries for the Lions, who have been losing finalists in the last two Super Rugby deciders. 3:47 The Lions will face the Waratahs in next week's Super Rugby semi-finals after beating the Jaguares in Johannesburg on Saturday. The Lions will face the Waratahs in next week's Super Rugby semi-finals after beating the Jaguares in Johannesburg on Saturday. Meanwhile, in Sydney, Bernard Foley scored two of Waratahs' three second-half tries as his New South Wales side overturned a 17-point deficit to beat the Highlanders 30-23 in their quarter-final tie. The Waratahs had been trailing 23-6 when Waisake Naholo was yellow-carded for two successive high tackles as the Highlanders scrambled back in defence. Thereafter, Foley, who ended with 25 points, and Israel Folau crossed as the home side turned that deficit into a 27-23 lead they further extended by the final whistle. 2:41 Highlights from Sydney, where the Waratahs stunned the Highlanders with a second-half comeback after Waisake Naholo was shown a yellow card. Highlights from Sydney, where the Waratahs stunned the Highlanders with a second-half comeback after Waisake Naholo was shown a yellow card. On the opposite side of the draw, Bryn Hall and David Havila set Crusaders on their way to a quarter-final victory when they beat a wasteful Sharks side 40-10 to set up their semi-final showdown with Hurricanes. Also live on Sky Sports on Saturday. Scrum half Hall and full-back Havila crossed inside the first 12 minutes. Matt Todd touchdown at the start of the second half before Braden Enner and Pete Samu added late tries to confirm their dominance. The Sharks had dominated long stretches of the match at Aphiwe Stadium, but the South Africans wasted several scoring opportunities and found the defending champions' stoic defence too organised and too difficult to break down. 2:47 Highlights from Aphiwe Stadium, where the Crusaders brushed aside the Sharks to progress to the Super Rugby semi-finals. Highlights from Aphiwe Stadium, where the Crusaders brushed aside the Sharks to progress to the Super Rugby semi-finals. Meanwhile, in Wellington, the Hurricanes scored a try in the first minute, then repelled a series of attempted comebacks, with scrum half TJ Perenara posting two tries to beat the Chiefs 32-31 on Friday and book their semi-final place. Winger Julian Sevilla grabbed a long, looping pass from fly half Damian McKenzie and dashed 75 meters to score a try, which rocked the Chiefs just 45 seconds after the kickoff. 6:53 TJ Perenara led the way for the Hurricanes with a brace of tries as they edged out the Chiefs at Westpac Stadium. TJ Perenara led the way for the Hurricanes with a brace of tries as they edged out the Chiefs at Westpac Stadium, but the Hurricanes were mistaken if they thought they were in for an easy night. The Chiefs sit back with a try through scrum half Brad Weber that brought the teams level after 7 minutes. Then followed a series of tit-for-tat plays before the Hurricanes finally pulled away with a contentious try through Perenara before halftime in another, more clear-cut effort in the second half. Winger Ben Lamb then made the game safe with his 15th try of the season.